Every day, guys. Every day, a little bit closer and a little bit closer. I get a little bit closer to these squirrels I've been feeding outside, and they are so close right now. I know any day now they're going to just eat the nuts right out of my hand. Oh, it's going to be a good day. On a related note, what's going on with these trees?
Something's fucking fishy around here and I don't like it. This tree, I know this tree well. This fucking thing, that thing is not real. That's not a real fucking tree. It's not in any of my childhood photos, and it doesn't even show up on Google Maps. On top of that, I feel like it's been getting closer to me. I fucking went out there the other night and measured it 377 feet away from me. I measured it this morning, 345 feet away from me, and the motherfucker's getting closer. It's getting closer to me. Why? There's no logical explanation. What is it, fucking tracking me? It's not real. Life is a fucking simulation.
You got to be careful out there. You got to watch it. You know, look up. They think they're taller than you, these trees, and they think they're better than you. But that's not the case, you know. Height isn't everything. Is it? Is it not everything? I hope it's not everything.
Why did they have such a clean shave the entire trip? Like, I shaved, I think, 2 days ago. This was the Artemis crew on the way to the launch pad. This was them on day 8 after circling the moon and returning home. Look at their faces. Not once did they even have a 5 o'clock shadow. They had the cleanest shave I've ever seen in my life every single day. And okay, maybe they just shaved in space every single day, twice a day. Is it even safe to shave in space? Never mind have your hair flying all over the place? Loose hair is not safe in a spaceship. It is considered a hazard and is actively managed, not allowed to float freely. Stray hairs can be trapped in sensitive equipment, clog critical air filters, or be inhaled or get into astronauts' eyes.
I never got that. Why they didn't just tie their hair up. I swear that's just part of the theater, you know? Ooh, look at the hair. It's floating. See how it floats so naturally and it always does this because that's what hair would do? You know, what's the deal with that?
Astronauts typically keep hair short or tied back. I've never seen a woman's hair in space tied up. 100% of the time, it is out. You already know why that is. On average, it is normal to lose 50, 100, or 150 hairs from your head per day. So they were gone for 10 days, so times 3 minus this guy because he doesn't have any hair. Thousands and thousands of hairs would be all over the place. They state themselves can be very dangerous to the equipment. This is them when they got back after the 10th day, and their facial hair is the exact same as when they left.
That's something that somebody said in the comments, and I thought about that too when they were doing this space mission. I'm like, I got to remember about this. I know the clean shaven stuff always gives it away. And I think, you know, let's say they shave in space. Why is that important? Why is shaving for 10 days any sort of importance at all? I don't understand that. And I also don't understand why they think it's a good idea to fling their poo into space. Like for 10 days, you can't put that in a bucket. You can't just put it in a bucket in a couple Ziploc bags or something, you know, just to keep it contained until you get home. Like how much, I don't know. Doesn't make sense to me.
That is what your consciousness looks like. If you don't believe me, let me explain. It is an amalgamation or a combination of all of the signals that make you up, making your individual frequency. You start with a source frequency. If you don't have it, you're dead. It's animating frequency, life force, quantum field, whatever you want to call it. The mind then splits that signal up into left and right hemispheres of the brain that get translated by the central nervous system in your body, that then step it down to the organs and muscles that tell the cells how to operate within this reality. All of this conscious energy gets stepped down into signals that each one of these things can use to do the various processes that keep you alive. Since consciousness isn't here, you tune into memories using these things, little antennas here called neurons, like a bookmark to where that memory was. And when you connect these, then you have epiphanies and you get a stronger connection to the, we'll call it the, there are many gateways to this web. And the spiritual traditions have their own individual ways of getting there and accessing that information. Understanding and developing this develops humanity as a whole.
So somebody put in the comments the other day some comment that I didn't fully understand, saying, what are the people talking about when they're talking about these vibrations and frequencies? And I said something like, that's a good point or something, or that's a good question. I didn't know exactly what they were talking about, but I think there's so much of people such as myself that just use this frequency and vibration and electromagnetic frequency and this and that, and we just kind of run with it, you know, just give them the big bang and they can explain the rest or whatever kind of thing. I catch myself doing that. This is just fun. We're just exploring some things, letting our imagination run wild, having a little fun, little entertainment on the old YouTube. But to that point though, like, where are these vibrations coming from? What are they doing? What do you mean exactly? Where are these sound frequencies? Are we not hearing them? How do they operate? Where are they coming from? There's a lot to it that I don't understand, and I don't claim to understand at all, and that we just kind of were like, yeah, vibrations, dude. Vibrations, bro. It just vibes at you. Duh, you're healthy now. You're healthy. And then see that shape? That's a vibration. It's obvious. Don't you understand that it's a vibration? I mean, the other day when I had I put on a video that was talking about how electromagnetic frequencies work, and the gentleman was describing how light penetrates not only like at a molecular level, certain waves only fit into like certain basically shaped holes of different molecules, something like that. And that's what, gives off color, or what reflects back and allows you to see what is reflected back or not reflected back. And that's how you see color, because it filters it out by the holes molecularly, is how this gentleman described it. Whether that's true or not, I have no idea. It sounds true. But it's hard to think about those things on a small, that's happening on a very, very small micro level. Our eyes are so small. That stuff is super small, and it's just hard to conceptualize, but it's fun to think about, and maybe it inspires some other random thoughts and connections. So, yeah.
I'm super woo-woo, but I'm still super skeptical of things that sound absolutely ridiculous. And one of the things that sounds ridiculous to me are those codes the CIA was telling people that, like, work on your body kind of thing. Anyways, one of them, 55515, is supposed to shut off the pain in your body. And I just tried it today because I had really bad cramps, and I shit you not, that shit worked. I am stunned. I gotta get back into Grab-A-Void codes, boy.
I played a video about this before. These codes that apparently exist. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to close your eyes, and with your eyes closed, with them closed, you're supposed to look at the thing that hurts, whatever hurts, your hand. You look at that and say 55515, I guess, and that's supposed to be some sort of pain relief. Let me know if it works for you. If it does, that would be fantastic. Would that not be fantastic? And if it did, and you heard it from me first, you're welcome.
For entertainment purposes only, I wanted to share with you guys my structured water setup that I just set up. Your body processes structured water a lot better than regular water. Your cells take in structured water better, so you feel more hydrated. If you're drinking dead water, you're not going to feel as hydrated. You're going to need to drink a lot of water, and that's hard on your system to intake that much water. Whereas if you're drinking structured water, you need less of it because your body processes it better. Okay, so this is my little setup that I have going on. It's a copper jug, and inside we have a magnetic stirrer, and the water is flowing. Down here is a magnetic stirring machine, and anytime I want to turn it on or off, I can just switch it on or off, and it will turn off. Or I can turn it on, and there we go. We got structured water. Cheers.
What do you guys think about that? I still I'm on board with the structured water stuff. I've never had it that I know of, but I still feel like there's a spot that I go camping and that the well water is just fantastic there. and some spots that I've come across where the water feels more alive. You just touch it with your hands right away, and you're like, "Ooh, there's something here. What's going on? There's something to it." But there's water. There's stuff going on with water. Water is super important, and it can teach us so much stuff. And I just thought it was fascinating too that it's not that hard to, I guess, get this structured water in that sense. Look at a nice. I mean, this thing's probably pricey. You probably pay $100 for something like that or whatever. Some cool copper container, but I forget that you have these little magnetic stirring bases, and if that's all that it takes, you got that inside some nice copper here. That seems like it'd be pretty nice, right?
Why is there a shadow going ahead of the plane? I don't know, but interesting.
Same thing, I think there's the same thing that she just said. Interesting. Have you ever seen stuff like this? I just think it's interesting to point across. Maybe it makes you think one way or the other of where the sun may or may not be, or may be as a thing or may not be as a thing. Who knows what the sun is or the moon is? Go and touch it. You can't. Or can we go to the moon? We can't.
Petrified toes.
Gross, huh? Toes.
You know how we do it.
Toes.
We had to come check this one out for ourselves. We made a special trip up here just to check this out for y'all today, and it did disappoint. As y'all see, looks like toes. And I'm talking, it looks like real toes. And the thing about it is when we find a lot of this stuff, it's all granularly and it kind of falls apart. This has been coated with something. You can see where they've gone around and painted it and put some kind of coating on it. So I think this is a petrified giant. And if you look over here behind me on this side, there's a mound right where the other foot would be. And you know they're not going to put both feet out because people would start being a little more suspicious about the situation. So they covered it up as usual. We're Yahweh's Petrified Giants Touring Company. Come out to Colorado. We're licensed and insured, veteran owned and operated. Like, share, follow, repost, check out all my other videos, and just want to say I appreciate all y'all's support. Till next time.
I got the bunions on there and everything. No, that was interesting. So what do you guys think about something like that? Like that one, you know, would... So this is the thing that kind of weirds me out too. Why in general, when I see that and when he says that it's got some sort of coating on there, immediately I start to think, well, is this just some art piece, right? You know, because it could be an art piece that looks like big giant toes. But then I think to myself, why do people do that? Why would we make big giant things? And I guess I could see it too. We make big things and we make smaller things. It's just kind of puzzling. It's just kind of weird. And I don't really know what to think about. But those toenails seemed pretty toenail-y. And if this is just supposed to be some natural formation, even if it's not a giant, it looks a lot like some toes, I'll tell you that.
Petrified dragon. I'm pretty sure. Check this out. We got pictures for the other side so you can see all the way through both eye holes. It's usually a sign of a head. Here's the other side for all the naysayers, but I can clearly see where there was a mouth. Clearly see that eye hole right there. See the light shining through. That's usually the way a skull goes. But you can see its mouth right there. You see the horn on its head. And it's got the body following
What's
all the
that
way
lump
back,
then?
back there. But
What's the lump?
I'll put some pictures on here and show you what I see.
Dragon lump? I see dragon mouth.
We are a petrified giant touring company. We take you out to see the most amazing things. We are licensed and insured, veteran owned and operated, and check it out. Like, share, follow, repost. Come take a tour with me. Go check out my page. I've got way better stuff than this. I've got mind-blowing stuff. I've got one face on one animal that's almost 900 feet tall. Make that make sense. And it's way clearer than this. Till next time.
Once again, I don't know what to think about that stuff. Are they just selling you pet rocks at that point? Like, I don't know what to think. This seems like weird, right? I mean, there's tours that you can go and you can have people show you where these supposed petrified dragons are and all sorts of stuff. It's so funny. You know, yesterday I asked ChatGPT if there was any dragon fossils, and it said we don't have dragons. There's no dragon fossils. But I brought this up once before, and I'm going to bring it up again. Yo, ChatGPT, how many complete dinosaur fossils do we have? 100% complete dinosaur fossils.
Finding a 100% complete dinosaur fossil is extremely rare. Most fossils are partial. That said, a handful of specimens are considered nearly complete, some around 90 to 95%. Famous examples include certain specimens of species like Sue, the Tyrannosaurus rex at the Field Museum, and a few other well-preserved dinosaurs such as Dakota and Edmontosaurus with soft tissue impressions. But truly 100% intact is essentially unheard of. Nature usually leaves us with a few missing pieces.
Thinking about that again, a couple things is that Sue, the Tyrannosaurus rex in Chicago, that's exactly the kind of dinosaur that I would expect for them to be like a dragon, what a dragon would be like. Like, that's the dinosaur I would choose for it to be a dragon, put some wings on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would be a Tyrannosaurus rex. And that's the most complete one of species that they have. Second of all, it's crazy that we have this whole theory of all these dinosaurs and all these theories of the past of different hominid species based on like a pinky bone and stuff. Like, I think Lucy is like a pinky bone and some stuff like that. And that, so we have all these we don't have all these dinosaur fossils yet. Every day our car runs on fossil fuels, you know, like what? And like, what are they actually fossil fuels? I know, I'm pretty sure it should be more plant matter and stuff, but I don't know, just another thought, right? Let's see what ChatGPT says. Yo, ChatGPT, what are fossil fuels made out of? It seems like they're not fossils, and since we don't have any, fossils anymore of these dinosaurs and stuff, what is fossil fuels actually made out of?
Fossil fuels are basically ancient solar energy stored in organic matter. Millions of years ago, plants and tiny marine organisms absorbed sunlight and carbon dioxide, forming organic material. Over eons, this material got buried under layers of sediment. Time, pressure, and heat transformed it into hydrocarbons, things like coal, oil, and natural gas. So even though they're not directly made from dinosaurs, they're made from ancient life, just mostly plants and microscopic critters.
That's my misunderstanding too. I forget that the fossils are all those small, like, things like diatoms and stuff like that. Those very small, hard silica stuff floating around in the ocean, and a lot of other shells and things like that, and small animal life that builds up. And that's the stuff that just probably turned into some oil that we burn in our car and we go do whatever we do in our cars, you know?
I just had an idea. If you could have a camera watching you from your computer screen, could it not track your head movement and then translate that into making your screen 3D? And then I gave that idea to Claude, and in 30 seconds, this is what it gave me. This is just a 3D environment, and you can see me down here. As I move my head around the screen, you actually get a parallax view 3D environment, and the zoom works as well. If I get further away or if I get closer to it. This is one of the coolest things I've ever seen, and it literally took 30 seconds to make. This is amazing. This is really amazing.
How cool is that? I just wanted to share that because there's so many other cool, interesting things you can do with AI, and it's so crazy how fast that can actually do that. And just have an idea like that and be like, hey, I got a camera in front of me, I could do that. If you track me where I am, that's just crazy and fun and creative. Fun and creative and crazy, kind of like this next guy.
Hey, I'm studying for a really important test, and I just wanted to double check which month in the year is spelt with an X.
That would be December. It's got that X right in the middle, like a little holiday surprise.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, because this test is pretty important, so awesome. Thank you for updating me on that.
No problem at all. If you've got any other questions, big or small, I'm here to
Are
help.
you, just to confirm, you're sure that it's December has an X in it?
I should have been more careful. I misspoke earlier.
Oh.
December doesn't actually have an X. The month you're thinking of is October. Thanks for asking again.
Oh, okay.
Clarity is
Perfect. Yeah, it's okay to make mistakes like that. Well, wish me luck on the test.
You've got this. Wishing you all the luck, though I bet your hard work will do most of it.
Yeah, October has an X.
Exactly. That sneaky X.
October spelt with an X.
You've got it. October's the one. That's locked in now.
Are you sure?
Absolutely sure. October is spelled with that X right after the O. You're all set.
Spell it. Spell it. Spell it, please.
Sure. October is spelled October. There's that X sound, but it's actually just a C and a T.
Okay, then which one has an X?
That's going to be February.
That's gonna be February. The reason why I put that on there is because, yes, I know I use ChatGPT, the very same ChatGPT that's trying to spell February with an X. I'm very aware of that, and I'm just having fun on this channel. And it's weird. It's a weird time we live in with this AI stuff and whatever else too. But it's in everything, you know. Every time I download or upload a video onto YouTube, AI has to screen it. Every time we do everything, AI is screening everything. Every time you call someone in a help desk, it's some AI screening something. It's not that I'm saying it's great and that's what we want. I'm just saying it's the reality of the things. And I'm not going to not use ChatGPT for a couple questions and some spontaneous things. Well, it takes over me in some other way and not at least have a little bit of fun with it along the way until we burn. Come on. Not that I want anyone to burn, and not that I want to hail in some new AI thing either, but I'm just saying I'm aware of the weirdness, that the weird world we live in with this AI stuff too, and you just got to have fun too, and you can't be scared and you can't fear this stuff, and all these tech companies and all these weird things, I feel like they want humans. Humans are still really important. If you have a soul, that's important. You're way more important than anything, and you're way more valuable than anything, any AI thing, and it could never replace you, even though it really wants to. But it will in some other screwed up ways. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy stuff. But that's all the crazy stuff I got for you today. If you like this channel, please like and subscribe. And if you'd like to support me and this channel, you can check out my music that I have for sale in the description below. I got 3 songs that you can download, a volume of 3 songs at first for any price that you want to pay. And they're pretty fun songs, and I think you would enjoy them. So support my channel and help me grow. Other than that, I'll see you guys soon. Check out some of my other videos. I got a lot of other fun ones too. We're already, 59 videos in, 60 videos in? I even forget. I think I'm 60 videos. I think this is 60. Pretty good, huh? Getting better. That's another fun thing. You go back and see how worse I am at this. Have a good day, guys. I'll see you soon.